something haunting about the past. No matter how far we've come with science and technology, the ancient world still whispers secrets we can't quite decode. From monuments too perfect to be primitive, to devices that shouldn't exist for another 1,000 years, some mysteries leave even our smartest minds scratching their heads. Today, we're diving into 10 ancient mysteries that defy logic, challenge our understanding of history, and hint at a world far more advanced and stranger than we ever imagined. Ready to question everything you've been taught? Let's begin. Standing for over 4,500 years, the Great Pyramid isn't just a tomb, it's a riddle carved in stone. Each of its 2.3 million blocks weighs up to 80 tons, yet they're stacked so perfectly that you can't slide a razor blade between them. It's aligned almost exactly with true north. Its base forms a nearly perfect square, and its proportions encode mathematical constants like pi and the golden ratio. How did people with copper tools and wooden sleds pull this off? There's no record of how it was built, no blueprints, and modern engineers admit replicating it today with cranes and computers would still be an enormous challenge. So how did the ancient Egyptians do it? Genius engineering, lost technology, or something even stranger? Etched across the arid plains of southern Peru are gigantic designs: birds, monkeys, spiders, geometric shapes. Some stretch over 1,000 feet long. What makes them so baffling? They're only truly visible from the sky. But the Nazca people, who carved them over 2,000 years ago, had no known flying machines. There are no tall mountains or towers nearby, so why make art you can't even see? Some believe they were ceremonial. Others think they marked underground water sources. To this day, their true purpose remains a mystery, one that's been staring up at the heavens for centuries. In southeastern Turkey, a hill once thought to be natural turned out to hide the world's oldest known temple, Gobekli Tepe. Built around 11,000 years ago, this ancient site predates Stonehenge by 6,000 years. Its stone pillars are massive, arranged in circles, and intricately carved with animals and abstract symbols. But here's the kicker. It was built by hunter-gatherers, people with no writing, no agriculture, no wheel. So how did they organize labor, move 10-ton stones, and create such a complex site? And why, after centuries of use, did they bury the entire thing intentionally? Was it ritual, protection, or an attempt to hide something we weren't meant to find? Around 2600 BCE, the Indus Valley civilization thrived in what is now Pakistan and northwest India. Their cities had plumbing, precise grids, public baths, even waste disposal systems. But one day, they were gone. No signs of war, no mass destruction. Their language, still undeciphered. It's as if millions of people packed up and disappeared without a trace of why. Some theories blame climate change. Others suggest a massive drought, but no single answer explains the scale of their sudden collapse. Why would one of the most advanced ancient cultures simply vanish? Discovered in a shipwreck off the coast of Greece, the Antikythera mechanism looks like a lump of corroded bronze until you x-ray it. Inside are 30-plus precision gears, complex dials, and inscriptions. Built over 2,000 years ago, it could predict eclipses, track the moon's phases, and even adjust for leap years. It's been called the world's first analog computer, centuries ahead of its time. How did ancient Greeks develop such complex tech? And why does nothing like it appear in history for over 1,000 years afterward? Was it a one-off creation or evidence of a forgotten lineage of knowledge? Perched high in the Andes near Cusco, Peru, are walls made of enormous stone blocks, each weighing dozens of tons, yet they fit together like a jigsaw puzzle without mortar, so precisely that even a piece of paper can't pass through the seams. Some stones have up to 12 angles, carved perfectly to interlock with their neighbors, and they've stood through centuries of earthquakes without shifting. How did the ancient builders transport and shape such stones without steel tools or wheels? And how did they calculate angles with such precision? Even modern engineers admit they don't really know. In 1961, 3 small clay tablets were unearthed in Romania. They're now known as the Tartaria tablets, and they may be far older than the Sumerians. Dated to around 5,500 BCE, these tablets bear strange symbols that resemble a written script, possibly the oldest in the world, but this doesn't fit the timeline. Writing, as we've been told, began in Mesopotamia. If the Tartaria tablets are genuine, they rewrite history and suggest that complex societies in prehistoric Europe were more advanced than we ever imagined. So why are they rarely mentioned in textbooks? In the 1930s, archaeologists in Iraq found a clay jar with a copper cylinder and an iron rod. When filled with vinegar or grape juice, it produces a small electric charge. Could this 2,000-year-old artifact be a primitive battery? Some think it was used for electroplating, coating items with gold. Others believe it had ritual or medicinal purposes. But if ancient people understood electricity, where did that knowledge go? And what else might they have created using it? The idea that electricity existed before Edison is a jolt to everything we thought we knew. In 1513, an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis drew a world map based on much older source materials. But here's what makes it mind-blowing. It includes the coast of South America with near-perfect accuracy and what appears to be Antarctica, centuries before it was officially discovered. Even more shocking, Antarctica is shown ice-free. Scientists say that's only possible if it was mapped over 6,000 years ago. Did ancient mariners map the globe long before modern explorers? And if so, who were they? Viking-era swords discovered across Europe bear a single name, plus ULFBERHT+. These weapons were legendary, stronger, lighter, and more flexible than anything else of their time. That's because they were made with crucible steel, a method of forging iron that wasn't officially developed in Europe for another 800 years. So how did medieval blacksmiths create metal so advanced they wouldn't be matched until the Industrial Revolution? Did they stumble upon lost knowledge, or was someone else sharing secrets across continents? For every mystery we solve, a dozen more rise from the ashes of history. These ancient riddles remind us that human history is not a straight line. It's full of lost chapters, blurred pages, and secrets buried in stone. Which one of these left you speechless? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're hungry for more unsolved history, hit that subscribe button, because the past isn't dead, it's waiting.